Despite the weather, a group of 4 men traveled from Des Moines to Sioux City, Hinton, and Storm Lake to install flagpoles for retired veterans and active servicemen in the military today. The Veteran Flagpole Initiative is a nonprofit that installs the American flag and Iowa flag for veterans. There are 9 groups putting up a total of 30 flagpoles for free across Iowa throughout the weekend. In Hinton, Iowa, Ryan and Sasha Downs received the 167th flagpole since the organization started installing flags back in January of 2022. Volunteers come from all over the state and are a mix of veterans and civilians. Because Iowa veterans have moved to different states, flagpoles have been installed as far out as Texas and Montana. The Veteran Flagpole Initiative is a nonprofit with the purpose of honoring the men and women who serve our country.
By flying that American flag, it just shows the patriotism that is still going on in this country, that we all respect, and just saying we didn't forget about you. We appreciate everything that these veterans have done. So the American flag coming out every day, they can look up at it and realize they're appreciated, and hopefully they can feel pride in what they've done for our country.
Sasha Downs has served in the military for 16 years. Her husband Ryan is currently deployed and has served for 20 years. Sasha says her husband has always wanted a flagpole in their front yard.
We just always didn't know how we were going to get one or just the expense of it. So he was pretty excited. Obviously, he's not here since he's deployed, so he was excited when I told him over the phone. We love serving our country, love being in the military, and it's just a big deal for us to have a flag.
The goal is to have 79 of Iowa's 99 counties receive at least one flagpole by the end of Veterans Day, which is this Tuesday.